Welcome viewers to the Saturday, January 18th edition of 284 News. I am Jacques Wooding, bringing you our top stories from this week. Thank you so much for joining us. It was a busy week for the members of the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force as the territory recorded its first murder of 2025 following the shooting death of 20-year-old Quinton Noel. Noel was fatally shot near his home in Purcell Estate just before 2 a.m. on Wednesday, January 15th. Speaking at a press conference also on Wednesday, Acting Commissioner of Police Jacqueline Vanterpool assured the family of Noel that the RVIPF will, quote, leave no stone unturned in their pursuit of justice. Vanterpool disclosed that preliminary evidence suggests he was riding a scooter when he was attacked and shot multiple times.
I can confirm that just before 2 a.m. this morning, Quinton Noel, a 20-year-old member of our community, was fatally shot near his home at Purcell Estate. Based on the evidence collected so far, we believed that Quinton was riding a scooter when he was attacked. He was shot multiple times and was pronounced dead at the scene by a medical doctor.
Acting Commissioner Vanterpool also revealed that she visited Noel's family to offer condolences on behalf of the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force and pledged her unwavering commitment to solving the crime. The Commissioner emphasized the importance of community support during this difficult time, urging friends and neighbors to provide assistance to Noel's family. Vanterpool called on anyone with information about the crime to come forward, stressing the critical role of public cooperation in solving such cases. With the BVI experiencing a 12% increase in crime in the previous year due to activities of the notorious Money Boys gang, the Acting Commissioner appealed to residents to contact the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force at 311 or anonymously reach out to Crime Stoppers at 800-8477 to assist the force with addressing crime in the territory. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force remains steadfast in its commitment to ensuring public safety and addressing violent crime in the territory. Further updates on the investigation will be provided as new information emerges. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force also confirmed the death of 68-year-old COURTNEY, whose lifeless body was discovered in a derelict vehicle on the night of Wednesday, January 8th. Foy, who was of no fixed place of abode, was found inside a green derelict RV4 SUV in the Long Swamp area. Officers responded to reports of an unresponsive male around 11 p.m. Upon arrival, they found Foy dressed in a blue plaid shirt and blue short jeans. He showed no signs of life and was pronounced dead at the scene. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force noted that there were no signs of violence or suspicious markings on Foy's body. Investigations are ongoing to determine the circumstances leading to his death. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force confirmed the arrest of 22-year-old CAREY of Huntum's Gut, Tortola, who was previously wanted in connection with the attempted murder of Kazari Stout on November 8, 2024. CAREY has been charged with attempted murder, carrying an unlicensed firearm, and unlawful possession of explosives. As part of the investigation, 2 individuals were also taken into custody on suspicion of assisting an offender. After being interviewed by detectives, they were released pending further inquiries. While one suspect is in custody, the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force continues to seek public assistance in locating the second wanted individual, 18-year-old Keishon Martin of Sandbox Road. The Royal Virgin Islands Police Force has reminded the public that assisting or harboring offenders with the knowledge that they are wanted is a serious crime. According to Section 352 of the Criminal Code, Revised Edition 2013, such actions can result in imprisonment for 3 to 10 years. In other news, the House of Assembly officially passed the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Bill 2024 on Monday, January 13, 2025, marking a significant legislative step towards bolstering cybersecurity and law enforcement capabilities in the Virgin Islands. Mover of the legislation, Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley, emphasized the importance of the amendments in addressing gaps identified by the Caribbean Financial Action Task Force. These deficiencies, he said, hinder law enforcement's ability to investigate and prosecute serious crimes, including financial offenses. Premier Wheatley explained that the amendments align with the legislation and international standards, enhancing the effectiveness of investigations while ensuring individual rights are protected.
As it stands, the Act is limiting the scope of investigations, thus allowing criminals to take advantage of the system. The proposed amendments aim to rectify deficiencies by realigning our legal framework with international standards, improving law enforcement's effectiveness in investigating and prosecuting serious crimes, all the while striving to safeguard the individual rights. Particularly, they seek to introduce clearer definitions, broaden the scope of applicable offenses, and strengthen investigative powers for our law enforcement agencies. Without these amendments, the law enforcement agencies would not be effective in investigating and prosecuting cybercrimes and more broadly financial crimes.
The Premier reiterated his administration's commitment to ensuring the safety and security of Virgin Islanders, a responsibility he described as a personal passion and priority. He said the urgency of the amendments was underscored by a recent High Court ruling which outlined known deficiencies in the BVI's legal framework, including the Police Act.
That judgment, all that says to us is what we already know. Madam Speaker, it says to us that we as legislators have a lot of work to do to strengthen, Madam Speaker, our national security. Right now, the structure, the infrastructure of our national security is not as strong as it needs to be. Madam Speaker, we have to strengthen our police force. We need better training, Madam Speaker. Better training in our police force. That is abundantly clear.
Premier Wheatley said if the government did not plan on fixing these issues, it would have been like handing over the territory to, quote-unquote, the gangsters.
Are you telling me in a day and time when persons are planning criminal offenses on their phones, where a phone can place you at the scene of a crime? Important evidence, you telling me, Madam Speaker? You telling me that we should not have the legislative infrastructure and framework to ensure that that evidence can be used to be able to bring criminals to justice? Would we be responsible members of this House of Assembly, this legislature, if we were to allow that gaping hole to continue? That's not responsible, Madam Speaker. That is something that this House of Assembly needs to fix.
Dr. Wheatley also acknowledged concerns raised by opposition members, but clarified that the bill was brought to the House of Assembly through the Office of the Governor as constitutionally required. He said it was then the duty of members of the House to make amendments and to address areas of concern prior to having the legislation passed.
We say over and over the right place for these bills to be properly amended, to be fixed, is in the House of Assembly. I won't repeat what I said before, but the House of Assembly is the right place for that to take place. And we know that when these bills come here, Madam Speaker, we know that they need work. And that work happens in committee stage. And we accept that there'll be some theatrics on the other side of the House, where members will jump up and say, well, the government is, quote unquote, dropping the ball and bringing bills like this to the House.
And viewers, with that, we take a quick word from our sponsors. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Some claim that the age of a true gentleman is far behind us, but we disagree. He may appear in different guises today, but the values and ideals that make him a gent still stand. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman by yours truly, Ron Grant, presents Season 7. Introducing Travi Rose, Creative Director. Alex Lake, Businessman. Sean Black, Cinematographer. Dakari Wheatley Adams, Content Creator. Donandre Millwood, Educator and Musician. Hashim Dream, Entertainer. James Todman Sr., Contractor. Dr. Albert Tompkins, Psychotherapist. Walter Barrett, Author. Rakim Todman, Producer and Engineer. Kamal Letson, Photographer. Roosevelt Smith III, Sales Manager and Hospitality Professional. Leland Abraham, IT Technician and Cybersecurity Analyst. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman Season 7, coming January 29th at 8 p.m. exclusively on 284 Media. Get ready to reason, reflect, and redefine yourself through the stories of real-life heroes. The Art of a Distinguished Gentleman Season 7, Raising a Generation of Greatness. Voted Top 35 Gentleman Podcast Worldwide by FeedSpot and BI Icon Award winner.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for staying with us. The Virgin Islands welcomed more than 1 million visitors in 2024, marking the second time the territory has achieved this milestone since the first million visitor year in 2016. Premier Dr. Natalia Wheatley made the announcement earlier this week. Tourist arrivals reached 1,092,139 in 2024, representing a 9.8% increase from the 994,896 visitors in 2023, according to the Central Statistics Office. The figures represent the highest tourism numbers since Hurricanes Irma and Maria devastated the region. Cruise ship visitors led the growth with 768,293 passengers, up 6.8% from 2023. Overnight visitors increased 16.7% to reach 305,876, while day trippers saw the largest percentage gain, jumping 35.1% to 17,970. The territory experienced particularly strong growth in the first half of 2024, with total arrivals up 17.2% compared to the same period in 2023. First quarter results showed a 30.3% increase in overall arrivals, driven by significant gains across all visitor categories. The government plans to build on this momentum at this week's inaugural Tourism Summit, where stakeholders discussed strategies for sustainable tourism growth and infrastructure development. In other news, the Virgin Islands has been elected Vice Chair of the Caribbean Development and Cooperation Committee at its 30th session and anniversary. The meeting with esteemed representatives from the region was held in Trinidad and Tobago, and representing the BVI was Special Envoy Mr. Benito Wheatley. He delivered remarks on behalf of Virgin Islanders.
Madam Chair, let me first congratulate you on assuming the chair of CDCC. I am honored to serve as a vice chair under your leadership and pledge my full support to you over the course of your term. I would like to express my gratitude to the delegations present for your confidence in the BVI to serve as a vice chair on this committee. I also extend congratulations to fellow vice chairs, St. Lucia and Jamaica, and also to St. Kitts and Nevis, our rapporteur. I also want to commend the outgoing chair, Foreign Minister of Suriname, the Honorable Albert Ramden, and other Bureau members for their leadership and work. Madam Chair, the BVI joins others around the table in celebrating the 30th anniversary of the CDCC.
Wheatley provided an in-depth background into the role of the CDCC.
Trinidad and Tobago and Cuba deserve much credit for their vision and role 3 decades ago that led to the establishment of this committee. This intergovernmental body continues to be an important forum for dialogue on the growth and development of our region. The BVI was admitted to CDCC in 1985 after we became an associate member of ECLAC in 1984 under the leadership of the late Chief Minister, Cyril Romney. Since that time, we have continued to participate and contribute to the important work of this body. I recall my first CDCC meeting in 2016, when the BVI began taking steps to revitalize our engagement in the region. It was the 26th session of CDCC held in St. Kitts and Nevis. We were meeting for the first time since the adoption of the Sustainable Development Goals. Implementation of the Samoa pathway was also just getting off the ground, and there was a great deal of optimism.
Additionally, he highlighted its importance and role in finding solutions to challenges faced by the region.
Ahead of our meeting, we had a lively discussion the previous day at the 4th Caribbean Development Roundtable, where an address was given by the late former Prime Minister of Barbados, Owen Arthur, on the challenges of budget management within the political cycle, particularly in the Caribbean context, which remains a challenge. One of the strengths of CDCC is its inclusivity. The CDCC is an important platform for several associate members who do not have the opportunity to participate in the annual high-level political forum in New York. This body has recognized that sustainable development is not just an aspiration for some, but an aspiration for all Caribbean societies. The associate members of ICLAC are able to sit here at the table alongside our independent neighbors to share our challenges and discuss solutions and how we can transform our countries into modern, resilient, and sustainable societies.
And viewers, with that, we take a quick word from our sponsors. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of Pop the Balloon or Find the Connection. Let's meet our first contender, ladies. Okay, Joey, so do you have any toxic traits?
I'm very restrictive. I don't give more time. What you get is what you get. I don't like to give unlimited time. That's it.
Okay, can you tell us why you popped your balloon?
That's a little too restricted for me.
Thank you for coming. Okay, ladies, so let's meet our second contender.
Sorry, excuse me. Why did you pop a balloon?
I
could give you minutes, data, unlimited call, overseas call, fiber. What else you need?
My friend used to date you. You are scam. She used to pay for everything and more. Nothing to offer.
Okay, ladies, let's welcome our last contender. You look nice. Can you tell us your name?
Thank you. My name is Christian Charles Thomas. They call me C Sweetie.
What do you have to offer these ladies?
Well, security, trust, unlimited time, and a pretty fast.
Okay, so do you have any deal breakers?
Nah, but here's my number. 444-4444. Y tú, vida ilimitada.
Okay, guys, so no pop balloons.
For a fast, reliable, and secure connection for your personal or business life, call us at 444-4444 or visit any of our CCT stores and we'll get you connected with the perfect match for you.
Just give me my service. Yeah. Just give me my service. Just give me my service.
Make the switch to CCT and get connected today. Unlimited talk, text, and data. Visit any CCT store or call us at 444-4444. CCT, Life Unlimited.
Welcome back and thank you so much for sticking with us. This year, the H. Lavity Stouts Community College is celebrating its 35th anniversary of higher education in the Virgin Islands. On Monday, January 14th, 2025, the college held a press conference speaking about the observations. Communications and Public Relations Manager Ms. Bria Smith revealed this milestone year celebrates decades of excellence, growth, and transformative education under the inspiring theme, The Dream of a Visionary.
Today marks the beginning of a milestone year for HLSCC. It's our 35th anniversary this year, which is being celebrated under the theme, The Dream of a Visionary. For over 3 decades, HLSCC has been the cornerstone of education, innovation, and transformation in the Virgin Islands. From the dreams of our founding visionaries to the achievements of our current students, this institution has grown to represent the power of education to uplift individuals and strengthen communities. The purpose of today's press conference is not only to celebrate the legacy of HLSCC, but also to officially launch our 35th anniversary activities, starting with our annual Founders Day ceremony scheduled for tomorrow, 14th January. Over the course of this year, we will honor the rich history that has shaped us, celebrate the accomplishments of our students and graduates, and look forward to the future as we continue to serve as a beacon of opportunity and excellence in higher education.
Details about the year-long activities were shared by President Dr. Richard Georges, which are aimed at engaging the Virgin Islands community while honoring the legacy of those who made the journey possible.
I would like to say that over the past 3.5 decades, college has transformed countless lives within of being one. I know many of you in the audience today online are similarly counted among the number who have seen personal development, growth, tied to this institution. The college has also consistently adapted to changing of the territory, offering diverse academic programs, but also a rich cultural arts experience. Obviously, Eileen L. Parsons Auditorium, our classics in November, Lit Fest, summer camps, and other offerings.
HLSCC's Director of Institutional Advancement, Ms. Yvonne Crabb, spoke on what the public can expect for the 35th anniversary celebrations.
This milestone is a testament to the resilience, dedication, and vision of all those who have been a part of this institution's journey. As we look back on our achievements, we also recognize the role the community has played in helping us fulfill our mission. Today, I want to share how you can be a part of this exciting chapter and support HLSCC as we continue to strive to serve the Virgin Islands and beyond.
Meanwhile, in the world of sports, defending champions WOLUES FC kicked off 2025 on a high note, defeating Panther FC 2-1 in 2-1 to maintain their undefeated streak and top spot in the National Football League standings with 23 points. More in this report.
In the first match of Sunday's doubleheader at the Greenland Football Stadium, Kieran Bong proved instrumental for WOLUES FC, netting both goals for the defending champions. Bong opened the scoring early in the 8th minute, but Panthers FC's Nigel Sanderson, currently the league's leading goal scorer, equalized with a penalty in the 65th minute. Well, as the match seemed destined for a draw, Bong sealed the victory with an 82nd minute strike. Here's a look at those highlights.
WOLUES, who leading this competition so far, the top of the table. Send a long ball down is the keeper. Gets it over the defense. Number 16 comes across but loses it. As number heading to the goal. This one could be trouble. Shot comes in. It's a goal. It's into the back of the net as mix up here by Panthers. Number 16 it seems in the back. Number 24. Number 24 finding number 15. Number 15 with the ball for the WOLUES. Nicely push it out on the flank. Number 7 motoring down. This one could be problems. As he get inside the box, trying to get around one player too much, and it's a penalty. What's building up from the whistle goes. Nigel knocked it in the back of the net, and it's a goal. It's there. We're just pushing it out of the danger zone. Out to Charlie. Charlie, no hurry. Knocked it up nicely. Find his player. As the WOLUES heading the other way. WOLUES 24 by himself. Shot comes in. Oh, it is in the back of the net. It's a goal. This one was so careful. So
in the second game, Virgin Gorda United overwhelmed Positive FC 4-1. Ikaija Williams got VG United off to a flying start with goals in the 2nd and 9th minutes. Joe Mars and Jadon Kwashi added to the tally in the 36th and 62nd minutes respectively. Positive's Angel Welch managed to pull one back in the 27th minute, but it was not enough to halt VG United's dominance. Take a look.
It's going to be a throwing for as VG United trying to speed up things. Down the flank is Mars, number 10. Trying to get around his player, do so nicely. Taking it into the box. He's there. We know what he's capable of. Get it across. Who is there? Keeper knocked it out. It's a goal! It's into the back of the net. As the keeper made a fumble, couldn't hold on, and the ball come off the boots of VG United giving it away. Good ball here from number 22. As he tapped it inside, trying to find Baba. Let's see Baba. Oh, the Spanish man couldn't get it. It's a goal! Positive in between two players. Get it into the back of the net, and Positive is on the score. And it's going to be a throwing for VG United, trying to speed up things. Kaikai is there again. The dangerous Kaikai duck it across. Could be trouble. Oh, it's in the back of the net. It's a goal! As they're following up. Really pressuring the policy here this evening, and this 3 goals to nil. Mars, checking it. Playing it too soft, but regain. It's VG United. Oh my goodness. Kwashi! It's into the back of the net once more. Kwashi and the score sheet once more. So you have 2 goals now, and it's 4 goals to 1.
Well, action continued at the Virgin Gorda Recreation Ground on Sunday, where Rebels FC secured a 3-1 victory over bottom-placed Avengers FC in the day's opener. Meanwhile, Lionheart FC consolidated their 3rd-place position with a 3-1 win against Old Madrid FC. A brace from CJ Lampard and a goal from Tyrone Buddha were enough to see off Old Madrid, who sit in 9th place. Saturday's lone match saw Islanders FC and One Love United battle to an entertaining 2-2 draw at Greenland. Both teams walked away with a point, leaving Islanders in 4th place and One Love in 6th. Reporting for 284 News, I am Kamal Haynes.
And viewers, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com. Join our WhatsApp channel, for which there should be a QR code on your screen. Like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram, Threads, and X, formerly Twitter. I'm Jacko Whitting, and I'm hoping you have a safe and enjoyable weekend. Goodbye.